Hello, my people. Good day to you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time zone you're listening to this, thank you for tuning in every single day to listen to me on Daily Mind Shift. Today, I want to talk about intentions and generally losing people. Let me anchor today's episode on this statement. When your intentions are pure, you don't lose anyone, they lose you. When your intentions are pure, you don't lose anyone, they lose you. I want you to let that sink in just for some couple of seconds. Let's sit with what I just said for a moment, because it's not just a statement. I want to shift your perspective. It's a shift in perspective. It's like a guidepost for moving through the chaos of human relationships and a personal declaration of your self-worth. Let's talk a little bit about loss. When someone walks out of your life, it can feel like a personal failure. All right, you catch yourself asking questions like, what did I do wrong? Why wasn't I enough? Could I have done something differently? Loss hits us on two levels. It hits our heart, it hits our ego. Do you understand me? Our heart grieves the absence, while our ego wrestles with rejection. And in that particular vulnerable state that we are, it is easy to forget this one critical truth. Not every loss is a loss. Sometimes what feels like losing someone is actually them losing access to you, the real you. The you who shows up with pure intentions, the you that shows up with genuine care. And when I say pure intentions, I don't mean perfection. Nobody is perfect. What I'm talking about is showing up with honesty, with authenticity, with a desire to do right by other people. It's about offering your time, your energy, your love without ulterior motives, without manipulation, without any hidden agendas. Here's the thing. Especially about purity of intention. It's often misunderstood. It's often undervalued. And it's often even taken for granted by those people who don't operate on the same level. When you are honest in a world that is full of pretenders, your honesty can make people uncomfortable. When you love deeply in a world that is afraid of vulnerability, your love can feel like too much. When you give selflessly to people, there is no manipulation behind your giving. In a world that is obsessed with taking, your generosity can be exploited and will be exploited. See, the purity of your intentions does not always protect you from pain. In fact, it often exposes you to pain if we are being honest. Imagine someone walks away from you, whether it's a friend, a partner, or even a family member. They leave because they didn't see your value. They didn't appreciate your efforts, or they did not reciprocate the energy that you poured into the relationship. Here's the hard truth. That is not your loss. Oh, believe me, from someone that has experienced this type of loss, it is not your loss. It is their loss. Why? Because they've lost access to someone who loved them without pretense. There is no pretense. Who gave without expecting anything in return because he feels it is his responsibility. Who showed up as their truest, most authentic self. There is no guile or no lie in your game. If someone cannot honor that type of vulnerability, that type of authenticity, that type of giving, that type of love, then they are not just losing a person. They are losing the kind of connection that is very rare in this world. So, the next time someone exits or moves away from your life, instead of asking, what did I do wrong? No, ask, what will they miss about me that they may never find again? See, there is a freedom in letting go. And that is what I want to talk about. When you internalize this particular mindset, it frees you. All right, when you truly understand that your worth is not diminished by someone else's inability to see it, something incredible happens inside of you. You let go. You let go of moments of resentment. You let go of overthinking. You let go of the need to chase people who don't appreciate you. See, letting go is not about pretending you don't care. It's not about you pretending that you don't care. No, it's about recognizing that clinging to someone who doesn't value you does more harm to you than good. Think of it this way. If you are holding onto someone with both hands, you have no room to embrace opportunities. You have no room to embrace relationships. You have no room to embrace even other blessings that are trying to make their way into your life. And that is a trap of over-explaining yourself also. Have you ever thought, let me just go straight like this. Have you ever caught yourself justifying your actions, always explaining your intentions, always bending over backward to prove to someone that you are a good person? Let me free you from that burden right away. You don't need to explain your purity of intention to people who are not looking for it. Let me repeat that so that it's sinking. You don't need to explain your purity of intentions to people who are not looking for it. The right people will see your heart without you having to put it on display. They will understand your intentions without you needing to spell it out. And they will value you not because of what you can do for them, but because of who you are as a person. So stop wasting your energy trying to convince people who have already made up their mind. They've already decided they don't want to see you. See, you need to have the power of self-awareness. Your intentions may be pure, but are you self-aware enough to recognize when they are not appreciated, when they are being misused? Having pure intentions does not mean tolerating disrespect. It doesn't mean letting people walk all over you in the name of love, in the name of friendship, in the name of loyalty. See, purity is not passivity. No. You have a responsibility to yourself to set boundaries, all right? To protect your energy, all right? To walk away from situations that don't serve you. Because here's the thing. If you don't value your purity, no one else will value your purity either. No one else will value you either. Do you understand me? So it's important for you to redefine your laws. All right, you need to redefine whoever get out of your life. You need to redefine that type of loss. When you lose someone who didn't value your purity of intention, it is not really a loss if you look at it critically. It is a realignment. It is the universe clearing space for people who are better, aligned with your values, your energy, and your purpose to come in. Think about it this way. If you keep holding on to relationships that drain you, you are blocking the relationship that could fill you up and make you better and not bitter. So the next time someone leaves your life, instead of mourning the loss, celebrate the space that you've gained. Oh, believe me, it works. Celebrate the space that you've gained. Celebrate the freedom to attract better people, to attract better connections. Do you understand me? See, you need to know that life is a long game. When you live with pure intentions, you might not see the rewards immediately. In fact, you might face more challenges because of it. People might misunderstand you, take advantage of you, or simply walk away from you. But in the long run, purity of intentions always win. Oh, believe me, it does. Because while other people are burning bridges, you are building with other people. You are building bridges with other people. While other people are chasing short-term gains, you are developing long-term value. And while other people are losing themselves in the chaos, you are staying true to who you are. Living with pure intention is not just about how other people see you. It is about how you see yourself. It's about knowing that no matter what happens, you can look in the mirror and be proud of the person that is staring back at you. See, here's my challenge to you today. Take an inventory of your relationships, all right? Ask yourself, are there people in my life who drain me instead of fueling me? Am I pouring into relationships where the energy is not mutual? Have I been clinging to connections that no longer serve me? If the answer to any of these questions is yes, then it is time for you to let go. Not out of anger or resentment, but out of love for yourself. You need to remember this. When your intentions are pure, you don't lose anyone. They lose you. So I want to leave you with one final thought, all right? Living with pure intentions is both a gift and a responsibility. All right, you don't need to chase people who don't see your value. You don't need to explain yourself to those who have already decided not